Well, when we were at the Grove Park Inn Resort and Spa in North Carolina, in Asheville, North Carolina actually, we visited with Chef Duane Fernandez in his kitchen in Horizons Restaurant. What we had there was a loin of lamb that was very simply seasoned and grilled, and it was set upon a broth of fresh summer vegetable. What could be easier? Well, I've modified the dish a little bit, and instead of lamb, I'm going to go ahead and do this dish with a fillet of pork. So I'm going to show you how to do that same dish with a little mild twist. Without further ado, let's get into it. Right, it's early summer, late spring, so what we're going to do is use the vegetables that are characteristic of that time of year. Now you'll notice all these vegetables, these have all been blanched and shocked. We talked about the nice crispy gnocchi that Chef Duane put on his dish, but what I'm going to do is something nice and crisp with a potato. Right here I still have that vegetable stock working that I did my vegetable blanching in. I got my potato. This is a melon baller. That's all it is. What we're going to do is we're going to dig out some nice little potato balls. Look at that. Look, easy peasy, nothing to it. Should you do that in your sleeve? Look at that. Right, so we have our beautiful little potato balls ready to go. Now, we're going to crisp those in the pan, but before we do that, we're going to drop them in this nice, beautiful poaching liquid right here, because I want to par cook them. You see that? Right, we're going to get our fillet of pork right on there. Easy peasy. Here's what we're going to do. I have a pan on here, little extra virgin olive oil. There we go. You can see how hot my pan is. Can't do it without salt and pepper. Both sides, all sides are seasoned. Wee bit of olive oil into that hot pan. You hear that noise? I am searing this pork tenderloin so that none of the juices are going to escape in the cooking process. It is the Alcatraz of pork. Nothing's getting out. Van Gogh wouldn't paint a prettier picture than that. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use this little bit of a pan here, wee bit of butter. Out she comes, into the pan. Put a wee knob of butter on top as well. Very nice. And I'm just going to bake this, and we're going to continue our cooking the rest of the dish while this finishes up in the oven. So let's do it. Remember our beautiful little potato balls that are working away here, is we're going to pop them on out of here. Here they come. You can see they're not fully cooked, but they are almost cooked. So we're not going to have a problem with them burning or being undercooked before they brown. Bit of paper towel like this. Look, on they go. Yes, we're just going to pat them dry very gently. Be very gentle here with these lads. I have my skillet right here, extra virgin olive oil. In they go. Now what I do now is I give them a wee shake in the pan, because what I want is for them to get coated. People make the mistake, they put a roast potato in the oven and the oil is on the bottom. The oil will cook the bottom, but the top is still what? Can't have that. You need color all around. So you make sure if you shake these boils around like this, look at that. And they're just reveling in it. They love it. You can hear them. I love it, I love it. And these little lads, tiny bit of butter, just because you can never go wrong with a bit of butter. These boys are going in the oven right beside the pork. Now, in the meantime, what are we going to do? Here's the pan that we cooked our pork in. Fresh bit of oil and a little touch of butter, just a little touch. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sweat these vegetables right in there where we cooked our pork. Remember, these are just blanched, they're not cooked through. We're going to finish that cooking process now. Now I've let them absorb all of the butter, all of the oil. The vegetables are absorbing all that. It's becoming part of their DNA. That's what's happening. When we hit this with the vegetable stock, we released the caramelized juices of the pork that we roasted in this pan, that we seared. They have now become one with the vegetable stock. Here's what we have. These vegetables now are just cooked. So, in order to finish them, what we're going to do is we're going to use these beautiful, fresh, aromatic herbs. I've got some parsley, I have some sage, some thyme, fragrant rosemary, look at that. A little bit of butter, like so, into this sauce. I'm going to pull it off the heat to do that. I don't want the butter to boil, and I'm just going to let the butter gently melt and emulsify in there. Absolutely gorgeous. The vegetables just cooked. This is summer on a plate right here. Let's get our pork. If I cut this pork right now, what's going to happen is all the juices that have been in the oven doing this, going like mad. If I cut them, they're going to come rushing out. They're going to fly out all over my cutting board and they'll be lost and gone forever. We don't want that. What I want now is for them, they're out of the oven, They're feeling a lot better about themselves. They're going to settle down. They're going to settle down. They're going to have a seat. They're going to put their feet up. They're going to incorporate back into the meat. Sauce is made. Pork is resting. I'm going to pull my potatoes, our little potato balls. They're golden, crispy, and beautiful. Pull them out of the oven. Get me dish. I'm going to plate it up. I'll bring it inside and show you what it looks like, ready for the table. This is our beautiful filet of pork. This is our tribute to Chef Dwayne at Horizons at the Grove Park Inn Resort and Spa. You know, the whole purpose of this show is to encourage you to get out there and see the wonderful things around you within your own 90 miles. We found this one within 90 miles of our front door. There's lots of treasures out there for you to find. I'm Chef Garrett from 90 miles. Bye-bye.